up, y'all? I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we created this look here. We used the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette and a few others. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Please subscribe and let's get started. Okay, I've got the eyelids primed. Got them. I used the e.l.f. camo, the matte one, and some setting powder to set them really nice and good. I think the two palettes that I'm going to pop into possibly might be the Laura Lee Los Angeles Party Animal palette and the LA Girl Wanderlust. And I know first we're going to tap into Drinks. It's a really pretty orange shade, and this shade's just going to kind of pop out from behind the other colors that we're going to be laying down. So first I'm going to take that on a big fluffy blender here, and I'm going to focus that right here in the socket of the crease. I'm going to try not to bring this up too high, but every time I say that, it ends up going up to my eyebrow. I don't know why. But we're going to try to keep it low and down on the eyelid. And I feel like a good way too to apply your eyeshadow is if you hold the mirror down in front of you and look down. You have more, you know, you can see more of your eyelid and access more of it if you're looking down, I feel like, instead of looking up and trying to apply it that way. Looking down helps. So I'm holding pretty far back. I'm holding about midways, I would say, on my brush, so I don't apply too much of the pigment all at once, because I don't want this to be too bright at first. I just want to lightly build the color up, and then whatever's left, start working up towards the brow so we have a nice gradual fade. And we'll go back in with just a little bit more. I'm going to switch my brush, and we'll go in with a kind of slightly smaller blender. This one was a little bit bigger, this one's a little more precise. And I'm going to tap into Bottoms Up, which is that pink shade right there. Put it to the tip of the brush, tap off, and this is going to go right here on the crease, or not the crease, the outer V. Once I get it laid down, I'm going to start working it up into the crease. Alright, let's have something like that. Now we'll go back in with this guy. Actually, let's do a smaller one because we want it to be a little more detailed. And we'll go in with this. It's just a flat one. And then we'll tap into the orange shade, Drinks. I'm just going to get a light amount. I'm not going to get too much because I don't want this to overpower or anything. But I'm just going to hit the pink and the orange right there where they meet to blend that out. Let's switch over into the LA Girl palette, which is this one. What do we do? Let's do a mixture of this one and that one. Just back and forth. And we're going to apply that on the outer V. Let's switch it up a little bit, and let's go into, this is the Pure Cosmetics palette. Let's tap into Wild Child. There we go. That's better. now I'm gonna go in with this guy, kind of wipe off the excess that was on there. And I'm gonna go into this shade, maybe attach that tad of that one, back and forth, to kind of blend that pink out that's laying there. Just back and forth. I feel like pinks can be hard to work with if you're not used to working with them a whole lot. It's kind of like blue eyeshadow. It could be a little intimidating sometimes. I just went back into the Wild Child shade. But I feel like with any kind of colors, as long as you start out light and then build your way up and make sure you're blending each step, then, you know, it's not so intimidating anymore. Okay, what I did was I took what was left on my brush and I just kind of brought it over a little ways into the inner portion of my eye. And I'm liking where it's at so far. So now I think I just want to deepen this up just a tad, just so there's some kind of variation there of where it ends and, you know, where it starts. So I think I'm going to go into Hangover, which is in the Laura Lee Los Angeles palette. And I believe this is like a satin, so it's not going to apply too pigmently, especially with the pencil brush. So, but we don't want a whole lot. We just want like a little fade of it. So I'm going to bring it right out here. Deepen that up a little bit. Okay. Now let's do the inner corner. And I want something that's really going to open the eye up. So, let's see. There's a pretty gold in this Pure Cosmetics palette. But I don't know if gold is the way that I want to go with it. I don't know, gold might work. I don't know, we'll see. If it don't, we can just put something over top of it that's gonna pop a little bit more. So I'm gonna take a flat definer. And I think the shimmers in this palette are really, actually there's like a coppery one right here that might look alright. Let's do that one first, because this one's really speaking to me. Let's apply this one. And first I'm gonna do it without setting it or putting any setting spray on it. Let's add this one right here. Yeah, we need to put some setting spray on it. Yeah, I feel like we need to add something that's going to really open the eye. So I'm going to try this gold. Hopefully I don't regret it. Which means I have like 5 shimmers on my eye before we get done. That'd be something I do. Better. Oh well. That is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna take this guy right here and to blend that out, I think I'm gonna go into this ink shade right here. Let's get it on here. And I'm gonna lightly hit where the colors meet. Even do just a tad of the orange just so it's apparent there down somewhere on the bottom. Just a little, not a whole lot. Yeah, there we go. just a smudge. I think that really helped bring everything together. Yes, I love it. All right, and we'll do the other eye, apply some lashes, and I will be applying the Ardell Demi Wispies, just the regular ones, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Got my lashes on. That's how the look turned out. Let me know what you guys think. I really like the way it turned out. I think it looks really spring and summery. I like it. I think it looks good. I like how the orange and the purple are like all one, but you can still tell like, oh, there's orange. It almost looks like there's yellow in here too, but there's not. It's just the way those pinks or the pink and the orange kind of mixed together. So I'm gonna try out this new little, you can't even see it. It's a Lancome UV Expert Aqua Gel Defense Sunscreen, but it's a all-day primer and moisturizer. I've already applied some of it to my face, and I kind of feel like it's giving me like a dewy, or not dewy, but like, what's the word? Like, it looks I look hydrated, you know, like I've got a good moisturizer on. So it's just a little sample size, but so far you can definitely tell it has sunscreen in it though, because I can smell it. I've used this, I think maybe 1 or 2 other times in my channel. Actually done like a little mini review. I'll link that up in a info card at the top of the screen, but I'm gonna go back in with it. I can't say that it wears very well, but I've not had it on for longer than maybe 4 or 5 hours, so I kind of need to do like a wear test on it and see how long it can wear, because most time dewy foundations won't wear that long. You know, they'll start, you know, breaking up or whatever. I'm gonna set my little setting spray. At least in my opinion, dewy foundations don't last that long. But it's you know, got really good coverage. It doesn't have the horrendous smell like the other one does. And I'm kind of a fan of the paddle, and then I'm kind of not, you know? I don't know, I have mixed feelings about the paddle. So, let's go into an old favorite that I haven't used in a while because I've been stuck on the e.l.f. Hydration Concealer. That one's really nice. I have the matte one as well, but it's too matte and it really dries out my under eyes, so I have to use an eye cream for that. So I used to mix these two all the time, the Tarte Shape Tape and the L'Oreal, so I'm going to do that today. I haven't done that in a while because I've been stuck on the other one. So I normally just take this one in here somewhere. We need to clean this up out here. This one's about gone. I'm trying to use it up because I got a brand new tube that I haven't even busted open yet. And then I'll take the Tarte, because this is a medium. Accidentally, I think I want to say I bought the right shade, but when I got it, it was medium, so I don't know. I still use it though, I just mix it with other things. So sponge, and we're gonna blend her out. Okay, got that blended out. Now we are going to set it and forget it. Set it and forget it. Okay. Here lately I've been using the contour brush from Wet n Wild to like set into my smile lines, and like a more fluffy brush to set underneath my under eyes, because I don't like applying a whole lot of powder to my under eyes. I feel like it really can dry you out if you're not careful. And it does. It really dries me out. And I set my upper lip because sometimes I feel like the foundation breaks up on me quicker there for some reason. I'm not sure why. And in between my forehead, because I got some gnarly lines right there that get out of hand. So, all right, let's take, it's just a little e.l.f. angled. It's actually a foundation brush, but I just use it for powder. And tap it off. Just set lightly. Don't do anything crazy. And then for all over my face, and today I'm going with the Maybelline Fit Me. This is in translucent. And I'm just gonna tap it across the rest of this face. I need to get me some new bronzers. I don't have any at the moment. And I feel like I'm being repetitive by using the same ones all the time, but I just don't, I need to branch out and get some new ones, I guess. So I'm gonna go in with the Physicians Formula. This was a holiday palette they were selling during the holidays. So I'm gonna go in with this guy, and I'm gonna tap into the first shade, which is about gone. I have another Physicians Formula palette, but it's huge and it's kind of hard to deal with. I want the new one that just came out. Not the one with the eyeshadows in it, but the one that has like the bronzers and the blush and the highlighter. Man, that thing, oh, it looks so pretty and I want it. And the only place you can get it is at Target. And our closest Target is in another state. So it's probably going to be something that I order or just take the drive up there, because it's going to be a far one. And I love Physicians Formula's bronzers. I like their blushes too, but if you're not into shimmer, you're not going to like them. But I don't mind a blush with shimmer in it. Just as long as you stay away from like your pore area and apply it back, you know, like almost on top of your bronzer. Well, actually on top of your bronzer, you'll be fine. Like, it won't accentuate anything if you don't want it to. Don't apply it there and it won't happen, you know. That's how I look at it anyways. Okay, we're getting bronze. Now we're going to contour just a little bit, not a whole lot. And let's see, let's go into this Cover FX palette, and we'll tap into the contour shade. And I'm going to hit it right here. And then once I have it laid down, like you can see the line, I flip the brush and I start doing tiny little circular motions. Just little ones and soft, like really softly. Just to diffuse it a little bit. And when I do put the product on my brush, I turn the brush sideways and pick it up like that so it's on the side, tap it off, and then hit it sideways like that, and you see the product there, and then I flip it and just diffuse it out. And this is a little Luxie shader brush. I'm going to go into the same contour shade from the Cover FX palette, and I'm just going to hit the sides of my nose, because I don't contour it. I just like to shade it with some powder, you know, bronzer, whatever. Okay. Now we're going to go into blush. I want to try the blush that's in this Cover FX, because I haven't. I've never tried it. And I'm thinking, as pink as it is, it's going to go pretty good. So let's see. But I'm going to go lightly though, because it looks pigmented. And oh Lord. That's right. I'm just going to tap her off. Okay. And this is not a shimmery blush, but if it was, which the same way I apply all my blushes, but what I like to do is, like, my pores are right here, right? So I'll start right back here, and I'll start tapping. Just like that. And then I'll even like just swoop like this. And that keeps the blush from going right in that pore area, because you don't, you know, especially if you like shimmery blushes and you're like, oh, I can't wear them because of, you know, I don't want to have any texture on my pores or what have you. Well, to me, that's the perfect way to do it. And if you want to bring it in just a little bit, like my pores are like mainly right here, so I'll just bring it no closer than right there on the beginning of the apple. This blush is gorgeous, by the way. It looks really good. Looks good with this. I always hit my nose, forehead. I don't know why I do that, but I do. Okay, let's do the bottom lash line where we're letting that sit. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. Let's see. Goodness, I got powder everywhere. Alright, we'll go back in to the Party Animal palette by Miss Laura Lee, Los Angeles. I love her, by the way. I watch her YouTube channel. We'll go in with that big brush that we went in the beginning, and then we'll tap into Drinks, which was the orange shade. Lightly though, we don't want a whole lot. And I'm gonna bring that underneath the eye. I'm gonna hold my mirror above me and look up, and just feather that underneath. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with the flat definer as soon as I find it. Yep, right here. Flat definer. And I'm gonna tap into, let's see. Let's do, I need a bigger desk. Let's tap into Gypsy on our flat definer. Get that on there. Tap it off, hold the mirror above you and look up. And we'll smudge this purple right at the base of my lashes. And then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush, make sure there's no excess product on it, because there probably is from that purple. And I'm going to go into, we're going to go into Bottoms Up with that pink shade. Tap some of it on there. Tap off the excess. Mirror up, look up, and we're going to blend out that. Some of the orange, just kind of halo it underneath what we're already doing, so we're not losing that. There we go. Yeah. Make sure it's feathered in on here. Perfect. Yes. I know that may look scary, and to some people are probably thinking, I'm not going that far with my eyeshadow. But trust me, once you start doing it, you're not going to be able to turn back. You're going to be like, I need to do that every time I do my eyeshadow. And then I normally take like a little clean brush. There's absolutely nothing on this. And I just soften it up. Or I could go in with my face powder and just like hit it. If I feel like I maybe went a little too far, like you can see how that just diffused that out so it doesn't look so bad anymore. So, little trick there for you. Okay, we got that done. Okay, it turned out really good, guys. Really like it. Okay, I go in with the Maybelline Lasting Fix. And for my brows, I use the Maybelline Tattoo Brow Pomade. Or I think it's, yeah, Tattoo Brow Pomade. And this is in Soft Brown. I'm just gonna jump through this part really quickly. Unless you would like to see a dedicated brow routine, I could do that, just let me know. But I'm gonna do my brows and I'll be right back. Got the eyebrows on, they're done. Now, let's move on to highlight. And I seen that they came back out with the ABH Nicole Guerrero palette, so I thought, what better video than to use that today. So, mine's completely busted. These two are my favorites, but I think for today we're gonna go in with this guy, which is Daydream. So let me get my highlighter brush. mine right at the top of my cheekbones and pull it back and around and up to the forehead. Such a pretty color. Okay, and then for the tip of my nose, I like to like dab the brush in there like that, and then just swoop it back and forth. And for the brow bone, going with the flat definer. I think I'm going to go into Forever Lit because I really want that brow bone to pop. Yes. That's what I was talking about. Good Lord. Good job. I definitely want to blend that out. We're definitely putting that on the inner corner. That's under the nose, why not? So that it's all cohesive. And Cupid's bow. I don't put any like up here on this side. I just do my Cupid's bow. That's all I need. That's it. Okay, let me blend that out real quick. Okay, I forget this in every video, but I'm gonna add L'Oreal Lash Paradise to my bottom lash line. I don't know why I forget either. I also added this Bodyograph Emerald eyeliner to my waterline, but I feel like I can see it in the mirror, but I don't feel like it's picking up on the camera very well. So for lips, I'm gonna go with Wet n Wild Nudist Peach. Alright, here's the final look. I hope you guys like it, and let me know what you guys thought. I always check the comments after I upload videos, so I hope you guys will comment below. Tell me what your thoughts were on the eye look. Would you wear it? Is it something that you would you do and go out in public in? So I definitely would. I would not be afraid to walk down the street in this bold look, that's for sure. Anyways, I hope you guys like it. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.